Hello guys, it's me again. Today we're gonna play a new game that Connor really wanted me to play, and as you can see I am not at home, I am at internet cafe because, well, the game is not for PS5 and, well, okay, what can I do about this? 1 second. So yes, we're gonna try, and because I am not making this video from home, I cannot control like I'm making this from ABS, and let's see. Oop, I forgot to make a video. Okay, hello again. Then now you can see me. Hello. It's gonna be a little bit hard for me to control the audio and stuff. We gonna experiment. Okay. Mercenary, thief, assassin. That's, we have an option to choose the character for us. I don't know if you guys know about Fear and Hunger. Connor watched like 8 hours video of explanation of the lore, and he made me watch that video, but I only saw like 3 hours. The game looks interesting, very hard. Don't know, cannot promise how often I'm gonna upload it. Let's start with 1 hour first. I don't know, we would see. So let's see. Mercenary, thief, assassin, whatever brings the silver to the table. Mercenary is known for his dirty tactics in battle and crafty ways of gaining the advantage. Knight with pure and righteous way of the warrior. Having been trained for combat since a child, Knight excels in those combat and with different weaponry. Dark priest, bearing no burden on such thing as morality and ethics, given Dark Priest an edge in blood magic. However, devoting oneself to magic has left his physical body weak. Outlander, hardened in the freezing winds of the north, Outlander is an epitome of survival. He knows all the tricks to stay alive even in the most impossible of situations. So my friend Connor, by the way, who also makes live stream of playing this game, and I watched his live streams already, so I know a little bit of tricks for the beginners that apparently I was not supposed to know for my first gameplay, but we have what we have. He is playing for the mercenary, and I am thinking about Knight because it's a woman, and as you know I love to play for women. Or Outlander. Looks, first of all, he looks handsome, but Outlander or Knight? Outlander or Knight? Okay, let's start with Knight. Beware, the game contains scene of extreme violence. Beware. Choose the game mode. Fear and Hunger, it's easier. Dungeon show no mercy. No, we need mercy. No, I don't want to even watch other options. Easy. Yes. You were born with the soul of domination that makes people around you bend to your will. You are a natural leader, but you might often end up blind to self-criticism. If your birth sign wasn't enough to warrant a future of greatness, you were also born into a wealthy, noble family. At an early age, you were sent into training to become a holy knight of Kingdom of Rondon. Training to become a square was a harsh school that spared no one, no matter if you were from a noble origin or not. A practice sparring match between you and the well-seasoned square took place at the central training grounds. It is said that the fighter shows their true color in their first fight. This applies to you too. When you saw the sword coming your way, you quickly stepped aside, raised your aside and dodged it. You learned fast stance. As time went on, you proved how to be a gifted fighter and a valuable asset to the kingdom. However, the kingdom of Rondon claimed to follow the will of the gods in its pursuit for more power, but all the rewards seemed to fall into the laps of elite and nobles sitting comfortably behind the castle wall. But I am noble too, no? So is it gonna come to my laps? No, I am noble. Ruthlessly, the kingdom would explain its reign, reducing the feeble citadels to ashes and bloodstains, enslaving the poor woman folks, whilst every man is slain, only spare a child or two, that its legend may grow. Your devotion was shaken. You were all but ready to retire from the army, but your family insisted. No, they demanded you to stay as a holy knight, or else you'd bring great shame to the noble family. Break talk with your family, listen to your family, and stay. Interesting. I wanted to retire and be who? Like, what was my options? Being who? Do I need a family in dungeon? Sorry guys, I was checking the video. Well, we may be having troubles with audio this time. Please tolerate me. I really only would be able to figure it out like after the first video is gonna be done. So okay, break ties with your family and run away. We don't need a family in Fear and Hunger in the dungeon. Oi, sorry. At this point, family ties waited no more than strangers you met in the dirty streets of Rondon. You completely cut ties with your family without hesitation. Just as you were able to flee from the army, things took an unexpected turn for you. You met a captain of a small mercenary army who seemed to share the same ill will towards the kingdom of Rondon as you did. The common folk was starting to gather around the charismatic leader Legarde, who shared humble origins similar to farmers and villagers alike. There was definitely something otherworldly in his statue. Legarde saw potential in you, and with warm words he almost seduced you to join his band of mercenaries. Thanks to your rigorous discipline, you took a high position in his army in the Knights of Midnight Sun. Your army was growing fast in both size and influence in the western region. The kingdom of Rondon would first use your service to their own benefit, but soon saw you more as a possible threat to their modern reigns. Something changed with Legarde as well. He kept more to himself and studied ancient texts and occults. He became obsessed with some relics and artifacts that gave you ominous feeling and terrible nightmares. Things would only spiral towards madness even more when Legarde decided to raid the northern captain Oldegard. Without a warning or negotiation, Legarde killed everyone who stood in the way between him and his mysterious ancient relic. It was his small overblow that was enough of an excuse for the kingdom of Rondon to turn common folk against Legarde and justify his imprisonment. As the troops of the Rondon army marched toward your clearly smaller army, you had to choose which position to take in the coming encounter. Take the rear and manage defense. Spearhead the common assault, take and manage defenses. You get a long sword and an eagle crest shield. You also get a plate mail and leg guards. The Knights of Midnight Sun lost the fight. Many of your comrades were slain, but you managed to escape the battlefield. Legarde was taken as a captive and to be used mostly likely as propaganda. You knew you didn't have much time before he would be sentenced to death, so you had to act fast. Even if it seemed like a suicide mission, you decided to save Legard from the prison he was held in. Before leaving for your desperate journey, you decided to stock up on equipment and item. Stock up on equipment, stock up on food. No, equipment or food? What's more important? Didn't we had equipment few slides ago? What they gave me? It was not equipment? What equipment, by the way? What's it gonna be? Food. 3 dried meat, moldy bread and cheese. Save. The dungeon... Thank you. That was very loud. And now I can actually do like this, I guess. That's all? Karar! A dead horse is lying down here. Beat it. Investigate. Damn, what is this? Based on the stage of decomposition, the horse has been dead for approximately 1 week. Damn, someone is getting to me. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god! Hounds are hot on your tail. First of all, very loud. Fight. Wait, is it my fear of fight? Sorry. Attack. Wait, there is 2 of them. Skill. What I have? Talk. No. Fast attack. With swift. Okay. Let's fast attack. Damn. Where is my additional turn? Where they barking? Extra turn. Great. Attack. Head. Minus. Attack. Head. Great. Sweetie was victorious. Wait, more? Damn. I'm bleeding already. Minus. Bite. I'm gonna die. Wait, why? Immediately. Continue. Immediately down. Was it? Useful. Clothes, fragment and a stick. To gain rainwater. The water has been still for too long. It's not rinsed. Okay. What? Nitroglycerin powder? Wait, wheat flour. Okay, wait. Maybe I need to enter first. Somewhere. Stairway. You feel your sanity decline with every passing moment. Blueberries. Great. You find moldy bread. 2nd floor basement. What is that? There is a body on the ground. Seems like a sacrificial gift for the older gods. You pick up dried mushroom. Dried meat. Okay. Wait, I see someone. You search the metal for and you find moldy bread. What is this? Some kind of monster? Can we fight him? I don't know if... Can I win him? That's the question. Wait. We are equipped. Okay. He doesn't attack me though. Wine barrel. Oh, what is this? No, I feel like he won, but he's very slow. The wine barrel had nothing useful inside? Rotten barrel, okay. Oi, oi. Ah, damn. Am I... An echo of lone water drops fills the air. What is this? Why am I dying all the time? My god. What is that? Why the screamers scream at me? I don't see anything. You search the barrel for anything useful. Found blueberries. Dried meat. Okay, I can eat. Okay, we understood. Anything useful? Okay, the third time it's not so scary. A black witch is floating in the air ominously. Talk. You try talking some sense to this monstrosity. Please don't. Wait, we don't have to fight. Yeah, you are in my domain now. Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay, I'm dead. Sweetie was defeated. How it happens? Why it happens? What is this? Again. 3 silver coins. You find throwing dart. You find tobacco. Glass vial. You feel your sanity decline with every passing moment. A natural hunger begin draining your strength. Hunger? 4. What are you talking about? Oh, door's open. Awful smell comes from all the rotten meat on the table. Plates are covered with maggots. It does make you wonder if someone actually eats this stuff. After all, we have them here otherwise. Why have them here? Take some. You have rotten meat. It's soft and squishy, barely able to hold together. One of the maggots runs up your arm. Damn, what did I do? Zoophobia. I'm afraid of animals. You find 5... Well, that's good. Why I have so much... An empty bucket with some dirt on the bottom. Why they don't ask me to pick up the dirt? A cradle kitchen table with lots of scratch and cut marks. It's pretty tainted too. 3 eggs hidden in a basket. Okay. An old furnace. Smell of burnt flesh emanates from it. An empty bucket. Okay. So that's all. What is that? What is that? There is a quest book on the table. Someone has written passages here. This nightmare has taken its toll on me. I am devolving into a something far lesser than the man I once was. All the high morals and ethics have no value here. The things I've done to survive. There is no place for a little miscreant like me in the warmth of the sun anymore. I am a part of the dungeons now, part of this never-ending nightmare, just one more cog in this machine of fear and hunger. In the way, I find it comforting. I have a defined place in this wicked world, but I am writing this here as a warning for anyone who happens to step down to this darkness. Do leave if it is still possible. You find a small booklet under the guest book. You take the Book of Fears with you. The Book of Fears and Phobias. Necrophobia, fear of death, dead and corpses. Phasmophobia, fear of ghosts and ghastly figures. Rhabdophobia, fear of magic and otherworldly powers. 1 second. Okay. Teratophobia, fear of monsters and malformations. Panophobia, fear of everything. Damn, can you imagine fearing everything? Okay, we have door. It opens. My god, he is faster than me. Is measuring your body proportions. Weak. Wait. Card. The guard charge, but you manage evading its grasp. That's thanks to the livestream, Connor's livestream. I know that the second time we need to guard attack. Damn. Oh, we won. How it happened? The monstrosity is down. Search. You find a ring of the steel blood. We have storch, egg, rotten meat. Food poisoning is very likely. Cheese, dried up cheese, it has pretty bad smell. Tobacco, a rare luxury product from the new continent, the dark lands of Windland. Can be smoked with a pipe. Lucky coin can be used in dire situation. Hold shift while choosing head or tail to boost your chances. Throwing darts. Small darts designed for throwing, they are also dipped in poison. Silver coins. Common currency outside. They might have value in the dungeon too. A dried up bread with some mold. Strip of meat. A small vial typically used with an alchemy. Or armor. A cursed ring that is said to make blood steal and thus prevent bleeding. There is no way to explain this but magic. So basically each second time we need to guard. You search the crate for anything useful. Nitroglycerin powder. The shelf has miscellaneous items. 3 pieces of pocket tinder boxes. They must be useful in this ever-present darkness. What is this? Craft item. We can craft this item. We need wait. What is it? That's fackel apparently. Okay. There is a map showing distribution of army units on the table. You find a list of inmates among the other documents. You also find 4 tinder boxes. It's a list of inmates held captive here in these dungeons. You cannot make any sense of the handwriting. Okay, great, so it was completely useless. What we have? 21 hunger, body 78. There seems to be a little girl inside the cage. She is hiding her face from you. What do you want to do? The cage is locked and we cannot open it. Okay, so that's all for now. In this area, we can go up. Wait, you see a figure standing in the shadows ahead. I do? Oh my god! Why they scare me so much? Why? Okay, thanks to live stream, I know that we need to talk to him. You try talking to this wretched soul. Prepare to die. I want to die, please. The ghoul seems to lower its arms as if in surrender. Attack. Sweetie was victorious. What do you want to do with the body? Beat him. Search. He has nothing of value. Dusty old books fill the bookshelf. Some of them seem partly rotten and moldy. Head. Oh! You find Alchemilia, Volume 3. Okay, I am back. You search the bookshelf for anything useful. You find blood and flower magic 1. Dusty old books fill the bookshelf. Some of them seem partly rotten and moldy. Head. Tail. No, head. You find the passages of Mahabharata. You search the bookshelf for anything useful. You find mock-up book. And okay, books are over. Let's see. Blood and flower magic. In this book, I reminiscence my time at the Eastern sanctuaries with my late master, Nashrar the Great. You see, I was given honor of being an apprentice to the great wizard. My time with him was brief and I only managed to scratch the surface of the immense knowledge he possessed. In this book I will list out the secrets and spells he spoke of, on how to acquire the knowledge behind these blood magics and flower magics. You have to seek the information elsewhere. This would be his words. I know of the first secret of Grogoros. If I see, hanging from a tree, a dead man's corpse, I wish upon his soul and bind it back to the umbilical cord, and then the corpse will walk and speak again with me. I know of the first secret of Sylvian. If I sprinkle my seed inside of the womb of a freshly deceased, the life that is left lingering in the corpse will sprout a son in my name, a son that will a life of violence. Well, we cannot do this, we are a woman. I know of the second secret of Grogoroth. The minuscule world I have always felt curiosity for becomes understandable to me. I am finally able to converse with the insects around me and have them reveal their deepest secret. Ooh, that's interesting. I know of the second secret of Sylvian. I no longer have to fear for separation from my loved ones, for we can forever join in a marriage of flesh. An act of love that creates a beautiful unison for two souls. I know of the third secret of Gorogoros. For all the wrong that they have done to me, I can merely point my finger and lash out the violence at them in their desperate cry of remorse. I know of the third secret of Sylvian. As human beings are simple creatures guided by their feelings and lust, I can easily control their affection in the most primal of ways. Okay, Alchemelia. The intermediates of alchemelia. The effect of different colored alchemic substances are listed here. A recipe for intermediate alchemy. Orange and green, super senses. Blue and blue, greater healing. White powder, murky, highly explosive. I don't know, do I need to save this? Let's take a picture of it. I'm gonna only be able to use it if I have the book, yeah? So if I don't have a book, apparently we're gonna have a lot of saves and a lot of replays here. If I don't have a book, then it's useless completely, I guess. Okay. The Passage of Mahabra. You open the Passage of Mahabra, the pages start telling you stories of past ages. A blinding golden light colors the ancient city. Feels like you fell asleep almost. As you open your eyes, a new world is upon you. Oh, what is the game inside the game? You see forms taking shape in the sunlight. You recognize the forms of the new gods. They beings trying to replace the old world order. Francois, the dominating one looks at you with an intense look in his squinty eyes. Which one? Dominating? Red one? He seemed humored by your presence in this ancient landscape. A mortal to take a step into the realm of gods. You can almost feel a sense of nostalgia from his twisted smile. The rest of the new gods seem less interested in you. Well, we already know who we like. The tormented one noticed you. Tormented one? Which one? No, I guess red one is tormented one. He radiates deep past traumas and torment, and you feel disgusted by just his mere presence. What he wants from you remains a mystery. You feel cold sweat run down your back under his intense stare. Franquise, let us meet again. First one was Franquise, no, I don't know. The forms fade into the rays of sunlight. Music is nice, by the way. The lonely alleyways echo menace and terror from past age. The city is starting to feel more and more like an illusion. Am I supposed to? You search 6 silver coins. Is it gonna wake up with this? Salami. We're gonna have salami pizza. 12 silver. Your presence here is starting to fade quickly. 5 silver coins. Okay, great. You can say faint rays of piercing sun. A sturdy chest. It doesn't open. Head. Damn, it's tails. Opium powder. Okay, we cannot go up. I'm still here. I thought I'm gonna disappear already. You find some tobacco. You start hearing and smelling things from the real world. Okay, wait, what is this? There is a spider-like creature lying here and you're not sure if it's alive or not. Okay, we awake. The passage of Mahab returned to dust as you return to this world. Okay, let's see if... Yeah, we have everything we picked up there. What is tinderbox? Used to light a fire. Light brings war. Oh, I have torch. You light the torch. Great. where I picked it up. Light brings warmth and safety and keeps fear in check. Nitroglycerin powder, white powder of nitroglycerin mixed with right elements. You can get something out of this. Opium powder, if you had a pipe, you can smoke this. It had calming and fear reducing. I guess it's opium. Empty book with just wooden covers. Okay. I'm kinda hungry. Maybe we can eat. Sweetie feels less hungry. Okay. Someone has written note here. Death is the answer. There is a statue depicting the new gods here. Someone has written save us here with blood. Who is who? You gonna explain who is who to me? Like... A rotten barrel. A sacrificial circle for the older gods. To appease gods or gain favors from them, this is a place to offer your gratitude. Goros, the destroyer of man, yearns for human sacrifices. Sylvian, the god of fertility and love, wishes nothing more than an act of love in her name. That's all. We've read about them in the book already. About their secrets. Oh damn, there is 2 of them. What, are you joking? How I'm supposed to... Why are they standing there like this? How we... there was very suspicious sound, I'm gonna tell. Okay, we can open the door. How long this torch lives? This mist seems to twist into unnatural shapes. Wait a second, we've learned something about this. Partly decomposed bodies hanging there. What about that we can... Books. That was the first. Hanging from a tree a dead man's corpse, I wish upon his soul and bind it back to the umbilical cord, and then the corpse will walk and speak against with me. Isn't that... We cannot do this now? Or like, what is this? Blue herb. Blue plus blue is medicine. Super healing, more likely. What is this? Some kind of insect. The second secret is that we can speak with insects. Blueberries. Raw meat. Stick. Stick. We need stick. We need cloth fragment. Black vial, okay. It's all here. Can we go? We can. Damn. What is this? You try to open, but it doesn't investigate. An unknown force is keeping the door shut. There doesn't seem to be anything you could do. There are markings on the door that look similar to the texts found around eastern sanctuaries. The torch died down. Okay. Level 1 inner hall. It might still be possible to escape these dungeons. We haven't been... Wait, what's with our hunger mind? Our mind is fading slowly. We haven't been in all dungeon yet. I kind of want to investigate more, but I feel like it may be a mistake. Sweetie's starting to feel hungry. The girl still here, we can't help her. Where is the... This is the way, yeah? Yeah. Damn. Feels like this place can... There is ways... we've been there. We can go here. The door seems to be open, but there is no telling what is on the open. Oh wait a second. We've been here. That's the beginning of the map. Okay. He is attack. Guard. Okay. No, let's guard. Nothing happened. Should have guard again, I guess. Damn, head. Okay. I escaped. So... Seems like the first was 2 and then 3. The search. Meat pie and moldy bread. There is one more. Let's check our theory. Attack. It's pulsating. Now we need to guard. Okay, I manage, then I attack. Attack. And guard. Yeah, and then attack. So 2 and 3. Search. I found small key. The door seems to be a small key. Wait a second. We use this small key to save the girl. I found... Is dirt useful? Okay. I found cloth hood, I think. 6 silver coins, dried mushrooms, worm juice, 3 silver coins, 2 carrots, throwing dart again. How we gonna use throwing dart? I'm sorry. Damn, I have a lot of stuff already here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Worm juice. It's said to kill parasites and worms inside the host's body. How are we supposed to use throwing darts? I don't understand. Okay. Okay, we picked everything we can. We only have one hunger. Dried meat. Force? Let's try to force. Oi. A wooden door stands imposing in front of you. The door is too strong for you. Well, I only have Let's try one more time. Let's try, you know, skill, fast attack. Ah, damn, no. Okay. Small key. I've dirt. 3 silver coins. Cabbage. Purifying talisman. I actually know where to use it. Okay, we without a key. And girl is still not saved. That's okay. As I already know a little bit, we also can use, we don't have it here. Wait, we have, you know what we have? Wait, armor, cloth, hood. A hood made of stitches together cloth pieces. Oh, great. If I, no. Ring of steel blood with only, no. Okay. Well, there is one more place where we can go. Where, now that I know where to use the... What is this? Can we pick up that bug? Investigate. Purifying talisman seems to react to the markings on the door. Exactly. Use. Purifying talisman burned brightly. Great. Let's go. Maybe it was a mistake coming to these dungeons. Okay. Okay, there is no door. What is this? There is something written here. The hexen creatures a connection to the god, both new and the old. To get closer to the older gods, you must work your way up and gain the affinity. With each circle, you get closer to them. The new gods only pass on their knowledge to those who share the same birth sign and soul with them. By the way, do I know my birth sign? Skill. That's craft. Oh, is that? The hexen table stands here ominously. Use. Lock picking. Steal, dash, air card. Counter. Okay, apparently that's domination. Wait, how to use it? It's wait, what? I don't understand. Okay. Domination. That's apparently that's the knight. Because fast stance and the second that I cannot, I don't know. That's apparently that's the knight. We are the knight. Enlightenment apparently that's that mage, I don't know, torment, it's outlander, what was his name? And endless, it's the merchant. This is gods. No? I don't know. Okay. What about Curse equipment? I don't have lesser, so never mind. Okay. So that's okay. Have no use for me right now. Great. No, we cannot pick up the bug. What's here? There is people here. There is a person nailed on the statue. The blood is dripping down to the pool at where the statue stands. Leave, wait. They will create an idol out of our fears. How it happened? Priest wave his lantern. Skill. Run. The party tries to escape. Okay. Great. Wait, I'm not that hungry, only 29. Well, what is a fool? 100? Cabbage. Okay, I'm not gonna speak with them because they already tried to haunt me for nothing. A flag. You could tear the flag. Tear. Yes, yes, yes. And that means we can craft, yes, torch. We have 3 of them. Well, let's use one. Tear. Great. Judging from the contents of the table, this room is the office of the captain of this dungeon. You find Captain Diary and small key. Great. Captain Diary. Trorter once again went too far with his wicked methods. The prisoner was but a child, but already he had to go through so much torture that he shit himself more than he bled. I must say I'm afraid of Trorter to a certain degree. Sometimes I think I would do this world justice if I just offed him with my blade. Very new no, but Trorter used to be a famed holy knight. Oh, it's me, I am holy knight too. Back in the days, he was able to achieve great fame at a very young age, but during our holy campaign against Eastern territories, he was captured. Everyone presumed him as dead. He died as a war hero. He should have died as a war hero. But 5 years later, when he occupied the eastern capital Jetaya, we also found what was left of Trorter. He was but a shadow of his former self, a disfigured, hunchback man with barely any resemblance to the great hero so many adored. I am sure during these 5 years he went through every method of torture. He now puts to use himself, just to honor the memory of Trorter, the white I left this monster live today. Although I see great contradiction in my words here. Blue vial. Okay, search. Let's try head, tail this time. Head, okay. I found nothing of interest. Studies of Sylvian. Sylvian is a goddess of love, lust, and creation. She created man and woman at the dawn of time. From the very first moment, she loved her children greatly. Over time, her love blossomed into a more obsessive form, and she would try to guide her children more and more. Once she realized her children would never be able to return the same amount of affection back to her, her love took a more twisted form. Sylvian would shape mankind more to her liking and more into her own image with her gift to people, the love magic, otherwise known as the flower magic. That I remember. For a brief moment in ancient history, mankind fell into a craze of fleshly delights. As the synchronized mass sea of naked people in the middle of coitus would pulsate and waste their days. There are still cults dedicated to Sylvian to these days, but many believe she left mankind behind long time ago. 1 second, guys. Damn. Oh, okay. Random diary. I curse the older gods. My wife has died because of their plague. My child has died because of their sins. Next will be me, and I will die because of this macabre hellhole they built. There is a bloody toilet. You could fit through the hole. No, leave. I know it's not gonna end good. Damn. Who is this? The allied guard looks down on you with disgust. Damn, that's bad. He has 2 weapons in 2 hands. Damn, damn, damn. Do I supposed to... Is he gonna attack right now? I'm supposed to guard. Damn. Didn't work. Damn. I'm dead. I lost my arm. I'm gonna die. Tails. Oh! I wait, okay. If I'm gonna fast it, I'm not gonna... Oh, he's missed. Okay. I missed. I'm dead. Damn, we went all this way. Your head hurts. You wake up to the stench of decay. I don't want to look at this. Can we already finish this? Okay. Continue. We start again. Okay, let's loot. Lucky coin. Cabbage. Red vial. Red herb. Dirt. Cheese. Carrots. Okay, let's go inside. We have torch from the beginning. Egg. Okay, there is all. Wait, take some rotten meat. Maybe we can use rotten meat to change the on the dogs. Maybe they would eat them and they would leave me be. Let's try it. Can we do this now? I mean, if we die, we would come back to the same place. Not a big deal. Where are the dogs? I'm gonna wait for long. Okay, I hear them. That's just water. But there is too many of them. I mean, there's gonna be like 3 and I only have 2. Maybe it's gonna be a mistake. They might have like a let's see. Like distract, but I don't think distract. It's supposed to be like skill. Let's go. I don't have the skill. Talk. Offer rotten meat. Ah, he rejected it. Damn. Maybe it was. Is they gonna reject it all the time? It depends on the luck. Yeah, just kill me at this point. Yeah. Okay. We can offer, but they're not gonna take it. Okay. Can I use shift? No. Red herb. Rotten meat. Thank you. Leather helmet. Tobacco. Explosive vial. Salami. Eggs. Okay. Let's immediately go. We're not gonna pick up that meat. Close hood. 3 eggs. And that's all. Wait, sorry. Torch. Great. Wait, what set I picked up? Aha, leather helmet is better. Leather helmet. Dirt. What dirt is gonna do? Ah, that means that I didn't found anything. Okay, understood. Okay, all the same stuff. We've read this. Books of Fear. Okay. By the way, what fear I have? Ah, it didn't change from the previous time. Let's go. 1 guard. Attack. And attack. Okay. No reaction, but it is satisfying. That's not what I wanted to do. Search. Meat pie and moldy bread. Bear trap? A strong contraption that will cause severe damage. We can put it? Okay, glass vial. There's gonna be nothing useful here. It's 4 tinder boxes, okay. Do we have explosive vial? No, we don't have small yet. Okay. Skill talk. Prepare to die. And attack. Search. Nothing of value. Okay. Head. Great. Book of Enlightenment. Great. I know what it is. Damn, wait, I did it again. Damn, okay. It's like save. You search the bookshelf for anything. Study of all matters. That's something new. Born from humble origin of a virgin mother, human origin with the seed laid down by a false god, a god walking amongst men, Olmer would gather 12 apostles from his most trusted companions. Together they were to bring back the old world order. Kings and sultans of the time would not stand idle when a man of undeniable godlike posture came down to the golden city gates. Instead, they would capture Almer The newborn god would be nailed onto a cross, arms spread wide, and be left for the crows to feast on. But Almer was to ascend, arms still widespread from the cross he would soar, becoming the symbol we know of today, turning his cross-ridden posture into something greater, a symbol of hope and domination. Spending 3 days and nights at the city of gods Mahabur, he would return among men. With his morning 11 apostles, he would murder the kings and sultans of the time, as was just, bringing back the old world order. 1 second. Mocha book again, second time. Death is the answer, okay. Okay, we know where it takes. We know what is here. Go. Guard. Attack. We killed him fast this time. Search. Small key. One more. Let's go. Meat pie and moldy bread. Use small key. Wheat flour. Close hood. Glass vial. Worm juice. Okay. Beer trap again. Throwing dart. Dirt. Leather helmet. Nitroglycerin powder. Cheese. By the way, this time we are going faster and we haven't even had the food yet. 12 silver coins. Okay. We've been here. The ritual circle is drawn and carved here. Sacrifice, show love, pray. Grogoros, Sylvian, Almer. Almer is old god as well. Which one to? I was thinking about Sylvian. Oh, Grogoros. But we need to sacrifice someone for him. Let's go Sylvian. You finished praying. Great. I kinda need to... I kinda need to go soon, so I think we're gonna use the... Book of Enlightenment soon. So sad we're gonna use it so early in the game, but I basically have no other choice because I need to go home. If I was already home, it would be different. Oh, we can use it. Wait. Oh, use. We can go here. It doesn't seem to be locked open. Tails. Oh! Iron Spare. Loans of... Oh. Damn, it's attack better, but defense is worse. What do you think? Defense is worse, like big time. Ah, because we cannot wear shield with this. Don't know. Bone saw, oil, blueberries, moldy bread. Oh damn, we have one more. We don't have more. Okay. So that's all for this floor. Apparently. I know how the save system works. I completely don't know where the save is. I didn't pay attention that time when my friend was on live stream. And it's already been like 1 hour of this game. I really need to go home. Okay. The book radiates light in every color of the spectrum. You feel like your journey has just begun, as if your existence before this very moment has been like watching someone else entirely. You feel a perspective shift in your surrounding, as if everything was to shrink, or perhaps you were to ascend higher. You gain a better understanding of yourself. The link between your mind and your body has started its deterioration. Yeah, safe. You feel closer to enlightenment. As you finish reading the book, it crumbles into a dust before your very eyes. Okay, so it's all for today's gaming. Thanks for watching. I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but tell me what you think, and so I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye. Yeah, tell me, you know what, tell me about the music and about my voice. How is it? Is it okay? And if no, what to change, and I will try to do this next time. But for now, see you.